Unlike in China, they have a market.
冬
至, when they come to changing of the season, 冬至 they already start selling,
Right.
People will go to think and start buying.
Yeah.
The New Year. So they start printing maybe very early.
In the year.
Usually the volume is a lot. Just that the thing perish and people just stick on the door, then the thing just gone. Maybe until lately, then people start collecting. If not, the Westerners, the foreigners, they collect. So I believe, as compared to the volume, the so long histories, they are considered rare. Even in Singapore, you don't have, nobody can do the printing here. So we have to rely on this Guoho company bringing stuff like that. So when they bring in and Chinese, they buy a tope gong, they bring home and pray or they change. So they don't do it like, I put it on the door and so on. So maybe Chun Lian or, the Dui Lian, then that one is popular, but they can do it locally. So they don't need to bring it from China.
So these will probably be dying off because unless someone who really appreciates it.
So that's why I say if this lot of things disperse the thing, then nobody know that there's things actually happen here. So more like we just want to freeze the kind of the evidence is there. People somehow need to preserve this lot of stuff. We look at history, we want to see things like that, the evidence.
Because I think there has to be a better documentation in terms of to preserve this sort of heritage, that we can still do it now. Then, over time, if no one is going to preserve it, then it will just go away.
Yeah, just like when they buy the Tudi Gong, to them it's not Nianhua. This is something like, maybe some shops selling incense, hey, give me a Tudi Gong.
Yeah, so they'd like Qingsen, like in that way.
New house, maybe Kai Guang, I have a new house and I need one Tudi or Tabakong, or just pray it. Or some of the Peranakan, they also have Guan Gong, Tabakong, they have things like that.
Yeah, and Guan Yin as well.
Paint it on the glass, the reverse painting, Tudi Gong. Tudi Gong is the same as the Fosan. So I don't know who did this. Maybe is it still from China? So the influence, you can see the thing. So you see when you look at this one, you know that maybe Nanyang, you can see things like that. But not in China. But now with this Facebook thing, then you see these people surfacing, then they come together. Okay, I share, I have this and that and so on. Then of course they start to trade.
It's good for a younger generation as well, because then there's an outlet of information for us. So for anyone who are interested in something like this, because I think it's really interesting in terms of, these woodblock prints. If you look at them carefully, they're really interesting. They tell a story within, a 4x4 square or something like that.
Yeah, all sorts of things. Very interesting. If you go into it, there's actually no end.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I know things that I know, local context, and I can,
Yep.